Every leap in the human world is caused by a new impetus. We dare to innovate, and we never stop striving for excellence. We only have one goal: to provide users with a platform for sustainable profits. We are Throne Legacy Capital, TLC. With the right choice, seeing their fund value appreciate is the dream of every investor user, so they can enjoy a quality life. In order to help them realize this dream, TLC is determined to move forward and lead the pace of Forex innovation, paving the way for the rise of global brands. Revolving around Forex trading strategies and relying on the meticulous computing formula of core technologies such as EA Smart Trading and risk control management, we drive this smart revolution with innovative thinking, gradually improving and developing a set of intelligent, secure, and stable Forex trading system that generates great returns and subsequently becoming a trusted Forex management platform. Forex Insurance Profit Security Plan is the brainchild of TLC's Forex experts with more than 20 years experience. It can achieve two major security protections, namely fund security and trade security. In 2019, Throne Legacy Capital has officially established a deep cooperative strategic alliance with IBH Investment Bank, jointly building a Forex platform with sustainable growth in value. In the course of constant development, IBH is a technology-based investment bank built on integrity and innovation. With its prestige and excellent service, IBH Investment Bank is favored by multinational corporations at home and abroad. At present, the bank's market is spread across Europe, Middle East, Southeast Asia, and China. IBH is licensed by the Labuan Financial Services Authority, Labuan FSA. Therefore, investors' assets and rights are highly protected under a stringent and transparent regulatory system. In terms of trade security, we use formulated trading models and insurance security mechanisms to protect the profitability of users' trades. The platform provides users with flexible trading options, namely manual trading or EA Smart Trading. In manual trading, funds are automatically distributed between the trade account and insurance account with a ratio of 2:1. The system will configure take profit and stop loss based on formulated settings. When the trade is profitable, the user can either make a 100% cash withdrawal or reinvest. When the trade is experiencing loss, the system will activate the insurance mechanism. Once the insurance claim is processed, the user can continue to trade and earn profits. In EA Smart Trading, however, user does not need to manually execute the trade, but allow the EA Master Trading account to operate formulated trading instead. Through meticulous fund protection mechanism, EA Smart Trading results in only profits and no loss, achieving long-term, stable, and guaranteed returns. By simplifying trading operations, strengthening risk management, and lengthening the lifespan of the trading system, TLC has broken the barriers for people to enter the Forex market, reshaped the Forex structure, created a new dimension of wealth management, and successfully made trading simple, transparent, and secure, allowing users around the world to achieve their goal of an abundant life. Leading the new wave of Forex innovation, sharing a brighter future with the world. Let your dream take off. Live a happy and rewarding life. Throne Legacy Capital, TLC.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this video I will teach you about new business opportunity coming from Asia. The company is called TLC, Throne Legacy Capital, and they're working together with investment bank from Malaysia, which is called IBH Investment. There are three offshores in Asia. Two of them are very well known. Everybody knows Hong Kong and everybody knows Singapore. But most of people don't know Labuan. Labuan is the name of the island on the eastern side of Malaysia, and it was developed and opened to the public as an offshore 30 years ago by Malaysian government in 1990. So basically, it was opened to big corporations, financial corporations, big banks and insurance companies because of tax reasons. So all those companies pay up to 3% corporate tax and no more. This is why you can see many well-known brands and big names in Labuan. You can take a plane from Kuala Lumpur and go to Labuan. It will take a little bit more than a couple hours. And Labuan itself is located on the north to Brunei. So actually you can take ferry from Labuan to Brunei and get to Brunei within 50 minutes. So TLC and IBH, who is behind the company and who is running this business? We have two companies in this opportunity. One is TLC, another one is IBH, the bank. So let's start from the bank. The bank is located on Labuan Island. It is one of 55 banks in Labuan, and it is one of 15 investment banks in Labuan. So you can see in this list, this is a list of all the banks registered in Labuan, and we can see world famous brands like Citibank or JP Morgan or Mizuho, Japanese bank, Mitsubishi, UFJ, also Japanese bank, all the big names actually here. So number 31 is IBH Investment Bank, and I will walk you through this bank and show you who is running this bank. IBH Investment Bank is located in this beautiful building on Labuan Island in Financial Park together with all those big companies. And it was opened in July 2009 with a starting capital, registered capital of 100 million US dollars. You can find more information about the bank on its official website, ibhinvestmentbank.com. On these pictures, you can see the managing director of the bank, Mr. Dato Chu, on different occasions, different events with world celebrities. So the bank is taking part in multiple forums and events. And on this slide, actually it's official website of IBH Investment Bank. If you see who is the chairman of the bank, you will be a little bit impressed because this gentleman is a brother of ex-prime minister of Malaysia. So this is a guy who has very big food company, one of the biggest in the world, supplying halal food to Middle East countries and also within Malaysia, because Malaysia is a Muslim country, as we remember. And this guy, Ibrahim, he is a younger brother of ex-prime minister of Malaysia, Mr. Badawi, who was prime minister from 2003 to 2009. So we can see that actually this bank that we're talking about, IBH, is a little bit politically connected as well. So the second guy who is running the show is Mr. Dato Howard Chu. So he's a managing director, and he is a guy who is in charge of all the operations. He has very big experience in financial services for more than 30 years, and he is one of pioneers of Labuan. So he actually helped one of the biggest Singapore bank, DBS Bank, to set up a branch in Labuan in early 90s, and he grew that branch into top 3 branches of DBS outside of Singapore. So this gentleman is very capable of financial business, and he knows how to run big bank operations. He is also one of directors of the company called Brahim. So this company is the food company owned by Ibrahim that I just mentioned, and Dato Chu is one of the directors of the company. So they together own IBH Investment Bank, and they are running the show. On this picture, you can see our upline, this Mr. Sato from Japan, and this is Dato Chu, the managing director of the bank, and this lady is Jane, and she already reached like 6-star in career of this company, so she's making very big checks on a weekly basis with the bank and with TLC. And as you can see, they took a plane, and on a plane, actually, they had Brahim food supplied by Brahim. So this holding, Brahim, they're supplying also food for the planes. So you can see this kind of cars unloading the food to the plane. So if you take a plane from Malaysia, maybe within Malaysia, you can see this kind of cars, and you can enjoy the food produced by Brahim's holding. Also, if you go to supermarket in Malaysia, you can see this kind of shelves with Brahim instant food In Malaysia, basically everybody knows this brand Brahim's. It's very, very big, and the owner of IBH Investment Bank is the owner of Brahim's Holdings, which makes the story very, very easy to market and to sell. This is a picture of a 4 years old event for Asian Institute of Certified Bankers, and Mr. Datochu, he was one of participants of this event, as you can see in the picture. And on this slide, you can see another picture from another event that happened like a few years ago, and Mr. Datochu is sitting on the right. So this event was conducted by Labuan IBFC, which is the main managing body of Labuan offshore. And basically, these people that you see in the picture, they were selling and pitching Labuan free zone and tax benefits for participants. Mr. Datuchu wrote couple books on banking, and this is probably his most known book on anti-money laundering and counter-financing of terrorism. So he's an expert in this field, and unfortunately I was not able to get this book when I was in Kuala Lumpur office, because all the books, all the hundreds and thousands of these books were sold to IBs from multiple countries. And by the way, this book is considered to be one of the most popular books within banks in Southeast Asia. So if bankers want to learn more about anti-money laundering, counter financing of terrorism, they read this book. So these slides we're gonna skip. You can learn more on the official website of IBH Investment Bank. And on this slide, we can see a few customers and partners of IBH Investment Bank. And we can see big holdings like Quantum Metal, which is a gold selling company. Burger King, everybody knows. CITIC is a big logistic company from Middle East. ANA is All Nippon Airlines, is an air company from Japan, very big partner for this bank. And TA Enterprise is a big financial holding in Malaysia. Also, we can see Brahim's, the food holding that I just mentioned, and Carrefour, which is a very famous supermarket from Europe, and some other companies. This event happened in October 2019, and you can see that Mr. Datochu, IBH CEO, and the representative of ICBC Bank, they're shaking hands. And this event was conducted to help ICBC to exchange Chinese currency into other currencies in Malaysia. So this is very important strategic meeting, and we are very proud to see representative of our bank on the stage. So this once again is a financial park, is a building where all the big companies, all the banks and insurance companies are located. This is myself with my partners, a group of Japanese investors. We flew in the middle of December. We flew to Labuan to see the operations of the bank, and we spent some time there. We took many pictures and videos. And on this picture, you can see Mr. Daniel Mah Abdullah. He is CEO of Labuan IBFC. So basically, this is a main managing body of Labuan. You can see him on CNBC. He is talking about Labuan, and he says that Labuan becomes more and more popular as offshore for international businesses. On this picture, you can see himself talking to Mr. Sato, our partner from Japan, who started this business in October last year, and in a few months has also reached incredible results. Also, there was another event in Malaysia, and we can see again Mr. Sato, Jane. This is a powerful Chinese lady, and she lives in Japan for 30 years. So she's been doing networking and investments for many years. And Mr. Datuchu again in the center. So on this business card, we can see that Mr. Dato, he is chairman of Labuan Investment Bank Group, so which is also very important for this presentation, because there are 15 investment banks, as we mentioned, including Citibank, including JP Morgan and other banks, and Deutsche Bank. All those 15 investment banks located in Labuan, they actually reporting to Mr. Dato Chu, and he is a chairman of this group of the banks, which gives him a lot of credibility and respect, of course. Labuan is offshore, but it is, of course, strictly regulated by the authority called FSA, Labuan Financial Services Authority. This is equivalent of American SEC, and FSA is actually responsible for the development and management of Labuan International Business and Financial Center, IBFC. So this is a regulating body. They are located on the top floor of the building that I just showed to you in the previous slide, Financial Park. And also the bank, IBH, registered with FINTRAC. It is a financial regulator established by the Canadian government. Last year, the bank won a couple of awards. The first one was granted by Wiki Expo 2019. Wiki Expo is probably one of the biggest Forex platforms. They also organize events and exhibitions. So they gave this award to the bank for their excellent job and excellent performance. And another one was given to the bank as a fund manager of the year. So we spoke about the bank. The bank actually in this business plays a role of a broker and liquidity provider for Forex business. But the company who created and developed the platform for the trading is called TLC, Tron Legacy Capital. So they are the world leading tech-driven FX trading platform. It is founded in Hong Kong. And actually, I flew in Hong Kong beginning of December, so I spoke with the manager of Hong Kong office. This company will be 1 year very soon, and they partnered with the bank to conduct this Forex business and also to do the marketing and to attract investors into Forex. You can learn more about the activities on the website tlcglobal.asia. Bank gave a couple of certificates to TLC. One is to prove that they are strategical partners. They made strategic alliance, and the second one is to prove that TLC is officially assigned trader for the bank. So they work together. This is why when we make presentation we say TLC IBH or we say IBH TLC, because they cannot be separated from each other. They need each other, and they are very, very strong partners in this business. And the company said that they actually swapped some stock between each other also. So TLC officially became a member company of IBH Investment Bank in 2019. You can see all the proof on the website of IBH Investment Bank that they are working with TLC. If you check more information on the website of the bank. Also, if you read the website of TLC, you can see information about IBH. So this is a picture when I visited the office in beginning of December. Office was empty at that time. Sometimes they have like big groups from China, but now because of coronavirus, obviously activity is not that big in the office. So these are some managers of the office. I'm gonna skip this slide. And this gentleman is a gentleman I spoke in December. His name is Mr. Alan Chan. So he is very experienced in financial field and also in the marketing field. So he is a manager of Hong Kong office, and he will be happy to meet anybody who wish to visit Hong Kong office. But main operations actually are held in Kuala Lumpur office, which is the main marketing office of the company. Company has a philosophy: execution, innovation, vision, decision making, and inspiration. So the philosophy of this company is very important to understand the vision and long-term stability of the company. So we talked about TLC and IBH, and you guys know now who is running the show, and I think you can put some trust into this company. But let's next speak about the product, because it's super important to see what kind of product they offer. The product is automated trading system in the Forex market. So first of all, if you never worked in Forex, you should know that the Forex is the biggest market as of today. They had like the biggest liquidity, and daily more than $5 trillion volume going through the market. It's a huge market, and a lot of money can be made in this market. So in conventional Forex, you need to master some Forex techniques. You need to be very focused on trading, on your strategy. You cannot have any fear of losses. In the conventional Forex, unfortunately, we have more losses than wins for most of people. So if you want to start to trade yourself, go ahead, and you can read multiple books and learn multiple videos and trainings. But then in the end of the day, probably 95% chance that you're going to lose your money or maybe the money of your friends. In our company, we have different system, which is completely automated system. So basically you just make a contract between yourself and TLC. You transfer your money, and make a contract for a couple years, and you will get a stable, steady profit, which you will see on your MT4 account from the first week after you join this business. So you don't need to have any professional skills. It's very easy to operate because it's not requiring any actions from your side. It's fair, transparent. You can track all the transactions on a MT4 account. It's very easy to withdraw money and also to load money into the system. And it's a safe fund segregation. There are three ways of investment into Forex. The first one is when the money is managed by individual trader. So the chance is very big that he will lose your money, and maybe he will disappear himself after he loses your money. So don't give your money to any individual traders because there is no legal support in this business. The second type of business, we see it many times. The money you transfer to Forex agency is managed by Forex company, by professionals, but again, there is not enough trust into this kind of business. And if company goes bankrupt or they lose your money, nothing can be done here. So there are many scams actually who take your money and say that they invest into Forex, but in fact they don't invest nowhere. They're just Ponzi schemes or pyramid schemes, right? And there is a third type, which is probably the most bulletproof, the most sustainable platform that you can find today is when you give your money to the bank. Because if the money is not in operations, if not in trades, this means that actually money is safe, money is on bank accounts. So this is exactly what we have in our situation with TLC and IBH. So you can compare this with lights, with the traffic lights, red, yellow, and green. Red is when you give your money to individual trader, yellow when you give your money to Forex company, and green when you trust your money to a bank platform. And there are two types of Forex brokers also, which is important to know if you want to participate in this market. So first one is called dealing desk. Dealing desk is often used for exchanging currencies within one country. So basically, in this type of business, you don't work directly with interbank. You work through this dealing desk, and actually, there is no guarantee that the money goes to real market. So there is a lot of manipulation in this market and a lot of scams actually operating in this market. And the second type is more secure. It's called NDD, which is non-dealing desk, when customers they make direct deals with interbank. So we have this kind of situation because we give our money to the bank, and the bank already puts our currencies and puts our money to interbank. It is often used for international currency exchange. So in this situation, the trading is regulated and we have higher level of transparency. So these are some samples of the MT4 account of real trades that happen if you invest money into IBH. So how you can invest into TLC and IBH? You invest in units. One unit is $1,500. $1,000 you put to trading account, the company puts for you, and $500 goes to hedging account. Then the company adds another $500, and total on hedging account will be $1,000. And we have the situation when $1,000 is on trading account that you can see and track on your MT4 account, and another 1,000 goes to hedging account. And they open two trades at the same time, almost at the same time, in opposite direction. This is how it's working. The algorithm is very smart. It picks exact timing when to open the trade. Usually they don't open more than one trade in one day, and they close their positions within the day. So they never go into next day. This is a part of risk management of this company. So basically the system works like this. On trading account, if you make profit, usually is 22%. This example is hypothetical because it could be 15% or 25%. It's just to show you how we can make money in this system, right? So the take profit level is 22% in this case, and stop loss is 20% for trading account. But there is also hedging account. Take profit level is 20%, stop loss is 20%. So in case we win on trading account, we win 22%, and hedging account loses 20%. So we need to compensate 20%. We compensate 20% to hedging account, and 2% goes into our wallet. This is our profit. So from one deal, we can make 2%. This is actually average. Sometimes it can be 1%, 1.5%, can be even more than 3%, but average is about roughly maybe 2%. This is what happens if we win. In case we lose, let's say we lose at the level of 20% and hedging account wins because it goes into opposite direction at the level of 20%. In that case, we get compensated from hedging account and we are break even. We don't make any money, but we don't lose any money either. So we can see that if trading account makes money, we get profit. If trading account loses, then we don't make any money, but we don't lose any money as well. So this is a very smart system, and actually we have about 10 trades in average per month, and 8 out of 10 have very good performance and we win. So actually the win rate, average ROI of this company is very good. It's from 11 to 12% a month so far on your investment. I remind you that the investment is $1,500 into one unit. So this track record for the last year that you can see on this screen is only for the trading account. So on trading account we have $1,000. This is why it's a little bit bigger. It's in average is about 17%, right? 17% of your trading account and 11 to 12% on your total investment. And just to show you exactly how it's working, I put a screenshot from my MT4 account, and you can see that we buy GBP USD and we make $175, $145 of which transfers to insurance pool. It's all done automatically. You don't need to do nothing manually. You just see it in your MT4 account. So this is a compensation of hedging account loss because hedging account had a loss at the same time. And $30 withdrawal. So $30 is actually investor's profit. $30 next day you can see in your back office and you can withdraw from the system. Or we can see opposite situation when we lose $150, and in this case we get compensation from hedging account, $150. So this is very typical scenario that happening in our Forex trading. If you put a little bit more money, if you buy not one unit, but let's say 20 units, like in this example, so you can see that if you buy 20 units, your trading account amount will be $20,000 investment amount. Income per one trade can be more than 27% in this case, 2,740, out of which 2,320 goes to the hedging account to compensate the loss there, and $420 is investor's profit. So this amount actually jumps into back office next day after this trading, and you can withdraw it. So in this case, you purchased 20 units, and in one trade, in one day, you made $420, which is not bad at all. Okay, so what kind of objectives the company has for development? First of all, they want to become recognized in the field as a smart Forex expert. And they already got some awards and they plan to participate in multiple occasions and expos this year and upcoming years. And they plan to reach in 2-3 years 1 million users worldwide. Now mainly they are represented in Asia, but together with our team and some other leaders from other countries and regions, we plan to expand into new countries and new regions. And also the company plans to introduce new products in crypto and stock market field. So this company is currently focusing on Forex, but in the future they will have some other financial products as well. So they want to become professional AI EA smart Forex expert. They want to build a big data AI system. They want to build their own broker platform. They also working very closely now with crypto, with a blockchain, and they open a new department in the bank. Actually, when I visited the bank beginning of December, they showed us a room where they plan to open a crypto department. So the bank is putting a lot of power into blockchain because it is very popular and has very bright future for sure. So they plan to accumulate 1 million users in 3 years. And if they make only $10 for each trade, actually they estimate to make monthly profit of $100 million, which is huge profit for the bank. So they are supporting us in this field. There is a chance that Forex business for the bank will be the main income stream. Also, they want to become huge Forex liquidity provider. and expand big business segments on the platform like banking, investment management, funds, and insurance. So we have security of investment bank. You can check, you can Google, you can do your research and due diligence and find more information about the bank. And I'm quite sure that you will not find any negative information on the bank. So the second one is a hedging mechanism that we have, which is also very, very important because in case usually in conventional forex, if you lose, you lose. Nobody compensates you the loss, right? So, but in our case, even if you lose, we have a hedging account, and the loss of trading account will be compensated from hedging account. So, and last but not least is each session open in a full lot. Those people who know how forex works actually, they understand that usually traders never open positions in full lot. But in our case, because we have a hedging account, insurance account, so we can open in a full lot, and we're doing all the trades, 100% of trades are open in full lot, which makes huge profits to the bank. And this is why bank is willing to share with us, with IBs, introduction brokers, with affiliates to spread the word. TLC has upcoming events and activities for this year, but unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, some of these events are being postponed, such as event in February. We plan to go with a group of investors to Macau to see the booth of this company and to speak with traders, with professional traders, but unfortunately, this exhibition expo was cancelled. And also there will be a series of car racing events because our bank, together with TLC, they are sponsoring one of new teams of GT racing in Asia. So if you are into racing, if you are into sports and you like the speed, you can participate in any of these events mentioned on the slide. And then many people ask the same question, where the money is coming from, because basically investors making money from the market, we understand this, but how the money can be made by IBs and by affiliates. So let's see how the whole system works. So actually we have a bank here, which is a broker, and we have in this trading strategy, we have two accounts. One is a trading account, another one is a hedging account, right? So trading account gives from each position to the bank up to $15, and IBH bank actually gives back this $15 to the field. So people get paid by the bank as a broker for spreading the word about this business opportunity, about this investment, right? So, and the second account, hedging account, is also making about $15 per trade, per lot. And this money goes into bank itself. So bank as a broker making money two times, and one time it's giving back the money to the field, and another one it puts into its pocket. So this is how the income structure looks. And we also have referral program. And if you're willing to share this opportunity with other people, then you can get paid insurance bonus, which is up to $150 from each sold unit. Then you can make very good residual bonus, $2 to $15 from each unit based on your rank. We have a career here from 1 star to 6 star. And finally, leadership bonus, which is a 5% of group income based on certain conditions. So unfortunately, the company, the bank, they don't allow to put any pay plan materials, information on social media. So if you're willing to know more about how the pay plan works, so please ask those people who invited you into this business, and they will walk you through the pay plan. That's it for today. Just to summarize, I would like to say that this business is exploding now in Asia. People who started this business only a few months ago making monthly 6 and 7 figure checks, which is a huge income. And this business cannot be stopped. It's growing very fast. And if you're willing to make money legally, if you're willing to do something that most of people don't know yet about, then you should consider this opportunity and talk to a person who invited you into this business. Thanks for viewing, and I wish you very good year of prosperity, luck, love, and happiness.